Okay, we'll run through the sequence to build a website in one language, and we'll call that language Language A. Language A will be the source or reference language used to construct the second language. Next, we'll build the second language. We'll call the second language Language B. Now, just so you can compare, we'll create Language B using Joomla's native multilingual features the first time around, and then we'll create Language B again, but this time using both Joomla and KMFasTrans. First, let's create categories using only Joomla's native tools. When translating a category into Language B, in this example, Category 11B, from a category in Language A, in this example, Category 11A, you must manually select the parent category for Language B, Category 1B in this case, of the parent category in Language A, Category 1A in this case, in the Joomla edit form. Let's see how. Okay, let's assume we want to translate the category into Spanish. So in this example, we'll go ahead and select Spanish. Now we have to select the parent category from all the existing categories in all the content languages. So let's select Spanish language to see the newly created category. We need to edit the category to translate the text. Make sure to fill in all remaining fields. You follow the same steps to translate the remaining categories into Language B. Now let's create articles in Language B using only Joomla's native tools. When translating an article from Language A, in this instance Article 3A, to an article in Language B, in this instance Article 3B, you must manually select the category for Language B, Category 11B in this case, of the article category in Language A, Category 11A in this case, in the Joomla edit form. So let's see how this works. Let's say we want to translate the Australian Parks article into Spanish. First, we select the article in English. Next, we select Spanish language. Now we have to select the article category from all the existing categories in all the content languages. To edit the article, we need to translate the text. Notice that you have to translate the text without the help of a translation program. We translate the rest of the articles into language B in the same way. Now let's move on to creating menus and menu items. When you create a new menu item in language B, in this instance menu item NB, which is a translation of the menu item in language A, in this instance menu item NA, you need to know what the language B translations are of every language-dependent option of the menu item, such as the menu, the parent menu item, the category, categories, article, depending on the menu item type, in order to select these items in the Joomla editing form as the option values for the new menu item NB. If you also want menu item associations, you have to select them manually in the Joomla edit form. Let's see how it works. Let's say we want to translate the menu item Parks Home of the Australian Parks menu into Spanish. First, we select the menu item in English. Next, we select Spanish language. We have to select the parent menu by searching through all the menus in all the content languages. You have to edit the menu item to translate the text. And to select the article, you have to search through all the articles. Now we'll select the appropriate menu item associations. Now we can create modules in language B. When creating a module in language B, in this example, module 2B, as a translation of a module in language A, in this example, module 2A, you need to know the language B translations, menu item 2B and menu item NB in this case, of the menu items in language A, menu item 2A and menu item NA in this case, to select those menu items in the Joomla edit form as the module's menu assignments. Let's suppose we want to translate the article's category module into Spanish. First, we have to select the module in English. Next, we'll select Spanish language. And then we'll select the module position. We have to edit the module to translate the text and select the appropriate values for its parameters. First, we'll choose the pages where the module will be displayed. In this example, you'll see that there are several pages that show the module in English, but there is no translation into Spanish. We have to make note of this and remember to return here to select those pages when they are translated. We have to search for and select the categories that are Spanish translations of the categories of the module in English. We translate the rest of the modules into language B in the same way, including the remaining elements like contacts, banners, and voila! You should be the proud owner of a finished two-language multilingual website. But what have we actually got? Right now, what we have are two collections of unrelated categories. In Joomla 3.0 or higher, there are category associations, but they have to be selected manually, as in the case of menu items. Two collections of unrelated articles. In Joomla 3.0 and up, there are article associations, but they have to be done manually, as in the case of menu items. Menu items are the only items that can be associated in Joomla 2.5 and in Joomla 3.0 and up, but they have to be manually selected. There are two collections of unrelated modules, etc. Will have to be repeated for all languages on the multilingual website.